And look at this. It looks something like out of a Christmas card. It's about November the 15th or the 16th, and we have about 8 inches of snow on the ground. And it's still coming down fairly hard. It's been doing this since around maybe 10 or 11 last night. But this should probably be the last of it. And look at this car. It's been there for a while and it's not getting any snow on it. That is freaking unfair. Look at everyone else's car. And then you have all those over there. Some kid. This is going to be a long, long winter, I can tell. But at least it looks pretty, right? Look at it come down. It does look at least kind of pretty, but it isn't going to look all that great later on. Let it snow. Oh, terror is strong. Have the mighty have fallen. What you did was just... I don't know how to describe it really. But it always really sucks when someone you always thought you liked, someone from Hollywood or anything like that you always thought was really cool, turns out to be a piece of crap in real life. I always hate seeing that, and we probably have all seen that in our lives. Someone who influenced us, and then they just turned out to be complete jerks. And Tara Strong was one of these more recently. If you don't know who Tara Strong is, I would be pleasantly surprised, but she's a famous voice actress. She voices characters like Twilight Sparkle from My Little Pony, Bubbles from the original Powerpuff Girls, and a bunch of other characters like Timmy Turner from the Fairly Odd Parents. And she's very, very talented. She's probably one of the most well-known out there, and probably one of the best in modern history. Up there with Billy West and plenty of others. I do think she is generally really good. But what she did was just something that got me really upset. And I always liked her because she always seemed like a nice person, but this she went and got an Uber driver fired. And the video is on the internet right now. You can see it. Just look up Tara Strong versus Uber driver, and you'll find it pretty easily, hopefully. I say that because she's trying to go and take the videos down a lot. A lot of people have been going around and posting the video on their channel, and she's trying to go and take it down with legal action. And I think she's technically in the legal right, but Tara, the internet is forever. If you go and post something on the internet, there's a good chance it will never go away. Especially with someone like you who's popular, because it gets tweeted within minutes, and by the time you go and try to delete it like you did, the damage is done. There's no way out of that. And like I said, I think she deleted off her original Twitter because at first she thought she was going to be all cool and people were going to praise her. But no, that wasn't it at all. It backfired on her. There were people who just pissed at her and thought that she was in the wrong. But what did she do that got people so upset that she thought she was the one who was great? Well, she went and, like I said, got the Uber driver fired because apparently she was going around and insulting Trump. So that's always a little story right there. There are people who like Trump, there are people who hate Trump. It's that simple. But apparently the driver was a Trump guy. He likes Trump. But the thing is here is that he seems to be an immigrant. You can tell he has an accent. And at one point in the video, Tara asked him, "Where did you get your citizenship?" And even that made my jaw just drop. I was just like, she did not just say that. She did not just ask him that, well, there's no other way to say it, racist question. And if you went up to Tara Strong and said that, she would probably just flip. But that's the truth. She was going around and asking him all these questions because he's a Trump supporter. And according to people like her, if you're an immigrant, if you're gay, if you're black, you can only vote one way. That's the way she sees it. And that's true fascism right there, people. Tara Strong showed her true colors. She showed that she's an ignorant, snobby fool who thinks that people should always think like she does. If they don't think like she does, well, then they're fascist, Nazis, racist. And she just came off it so badly in this video. It was just terrible. And throughout the whole video, she just went and looked so snobby and mean. And she was saying that he's the mean one, but it was just so friggin' bad. And apparently, the driver said that she called Trump a demon. Now, that wasn't in the video, but throughout the first couple minutes of the video, you can tell it gets cut off. So a lot of people are thinking that she cut off the parts where she was looking pretty bad, going to make the Uber driver look bad himself. So there's no evidence against that or for it, but we don't really know yet. And not too long ago, there was only a 2-minute video available, but recently there's been a 4-minute video, which goes and pretty much reveals more about it and shows her more as the bad guy. And the 2-minute video was being posted by a lot of people who are trying to go make their Uber driver look like the bad guy. So she was also going around and trying to say that the Uber driver's driving was terrible and restless. It didn't look like that way. He looked like he was driving pretty fine to me. Now, I will go and say he was raising his voice, but he wasn't going around and twirling the steering wheel or anything like that. No, he looked like he was driving pretty fine. And the thing about this is that the thing that amazes me is that Tara is trying to go and tell this guy what to do and how to think. Tara, who is really rich, has millions of dollars to her name, probably has a big house, cars, and everything she could ever want, is telling this guy who probably goes and struggles to make a living how to go and think and how to make his life. And this guy probably most likely has a family to feed. He probably has a wife and kids. And his wife might have a job, and that's good, but it's always good for probably both the parents to have a job so they can have enough money. But now that he's fired, they won't be bringing as much money anymore. Tara, do you really think that's showing a good message? That this guy can't go and support his family anymore? Just because you wanted to go and show that you were the one who is right? Destroying his reputation and his livelihood? like I said, she's been going around and deleting a lot of the videos from people who have been uploading them. So if you really think you should, go and put it on your computer and archie it. Then you can go and, well, use it against her. But normally I'm not kind of for that kind of stuff, but it was just really unprofessional. Very unprofessional of her. And someone like her should know that. Usually, you're not supposed to talk about politics at work or around things like that, but it's just... And throughout the whole video, she was threatening him. She was not threatening him with his life or anything, but threatening to put it on YouTube and the internet and then go and get him fired. And he told her, yeah, go and show it, do it. And she did, and she got him fired. And I'm not going to go and say that the driver was 100% unguilty. He did argue, he raised his voice, he is not cleared. He should have been just... He should not have raised his voice. He should have been just not as ill-tempered. What he probably should have done is go like, look guys, I like Trump. I think he's a good president, but what you're saying is really just offensive to me. So can you please just not go and talk about this while you're in the car? So he probably should have gone and done that instead, rather than go and get mad about it. One of the things I've been wondering is that, how did Tara Strong get along with Butch Hartman, the creator of the Fairy Oddparents, considering his views? They seem like they're complete opposites. So I kind of wonder how just they got along. And several months ago, Butch Hartman went and completely ruined his reputation by going and, I think, doing this fundraiser for some kind of thing he was doing, but it was really for some kind of Christian propaganda thing, I think that was it, I'm not too sure anymore, but it got a lot of people mad at him. And now you have Tara Strong pretty much doing it from the upper end. So, a lot of people will argue if this is on free speech or not, and Tara Strong probably does have the right to go and say this stuff, she does. But, you know, there's a place and a time for everything. And she's going around and telling this guy that just how he should think, and that because he's an immigrant he should think like he does or she does. And throughout the whole video she was telling him to go and pull over and let him out, and he was like, okay, I'll do it. And then when he was about to do it, he's like, no, we don't want to be here. You go to a gas station first. You told her to let you off anywhere. And the whole video is just a freaking huge mess. And it's just... yes, it was for free speech, and she is allowed to go and say it, but it doesn't mean she really should, because it was offensive to the driver. And Tara, you would probably go and argue on your point, but what if there were some kind of people who were going and agreeing that the trans bathroom thing is stupid and that they don't like it, and then a trans person came up to them and said, guys, this is really offensive to me, can you please keep it down? You would probably take the trans person's side, wouldn't you? And that trans person does have a right to go and tell them that it's offensive, and if they can go and keep it quiet, or go somewhere else, and then they can try to be responsible and do that. You would probably agree with that, wouldn't you, Tara? But it's when, if you bashing Trump, then it's completely okay. You came off wrong in this video, okay? You need to admit you were the one who was wrong, and he was wrong too. I'm not going to say he was unguilty, but to go and act like you're the victim here, that is just terrible. And you're just going around and hurting yourself by doing this. I think a lot of people are now former fans of you because to them you show what seems to be your true colors. And I don't think you should be fired for it. I don't. To go around and fire you would be stupid. And it would just... It wouldn't help anything. It would just make things even worse. What you should do is go and publicly apologize and try to get this guy his job back. That's what you should do. If you don't, then you're pretty much always going to be in the wrong here. I don't know what else to say to you, Tara. You just... For a lot of people, you were an inspiration. Now you're just a piece of crap. And you're probably going to go and argue your way every time, say that I'm the victim here. Tara, just watch your video. You came off as really mean in it. Even the thumbnail for one of the people who uploaded it, you're looking very mean at it. You're just like... It kind of reminds me of the Brachiosaur photo, where he looks mean. I wouldn't doubt you probably made fun of that. Now you have your own. So, I hope this doesn't hurt you too much, but... Tara... You just brought this on yourself. And if you can't go and admit you're wrong, then I doubt you ever will, and you won't never go and completely restore your reputation. And there will always be people who are going to go and defend you, but for those people who aren't, then they're never going to be fans of you again.